Just launched a brand new exchange and we built a trading bot for it, and I show you everything here in this short video. If you lock in, you'll see absolutely everything, and you'll also see a deep analysis of what is the value of Aster. This is Binance's new exchange. CZ is essentially backing this, but what's the valuation and how to build a trading bot for it. So really quickly, I'll go ahead and show you the bot that we built, but you'll be able to see everything here inside of the actual video. If you stick around, is you do tap the like button. I was able to build this in such a short time because I've built a lot of bots in the past. So here you go. Here's all the code. Nick says, bro, build anything is so easy now. I literally built my own Whisper Flow because it wasn't working on Windows. Nice, dude. It's so sick. Okay, so here's all the code for the bot that we built. I'll show you more in depth during the video. And like I said, you want to stick around because I figured out for Aster, and you'll see exactly how I worked on that math model in order to kind of price it, because right now it's only been out for a day. And is it going to be bigger than Hyperliquid? I'm not here to say that it is or it isn't, but I do know CZ is a vicious competitor, and it's out for the number I came to here in this video. If you do stick around, I'm scrolling through this video at any order to all of the code to build a on X, which is I don't think anybody else in the world. So I'm excited here, and I hope you enjoy this video. Go ahead and tap the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you inside. Let's get it. Lock in. All right, today we are building a bot for AsterDex. AsterDex is Binance's new perpetual exchange. It's a liquid, and as you know, we're one of the first to ever build for Hyperliquid, and we built some of probably the first bots on Hyperliquid, and when it was very young. I think Aster will, I'm not saying all of it, I'm not saying any of that stuff. I do want to analyze the opportunity as well, see how much growth it has ahead of itself. So I'll be kind of doing both today. So I have my Hyperliquid trading bots here, and you can see there's a bajillion backtests that we've been working on the last couple weeks here. But I also have all these bots here, and you can see under the Hyperliquid tab here, a bunch of market makers and seeing people's positions and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and dive all the way in here and build everything that is needed, but make sure that you know this is non-financial advice. Everything I'm doing here is me just building for myself, and if you want to see this, you can, and if not, then that's cool too. But right into it, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start a new GitHub. Okay, so let's get a new GitHub and call this Aster Exchange Trading Bots. Okay, so let's go here and say add new, create new GitHub, and say AsterDex, I guess is what they call it, Dex bots. Okay, create repo, publish repo, copy path, copy repo path. Okay, let's go up in here and say CD up in there. Okay, code dot. Okay. Okay, now we have our Aster up. I'm just gonna make a README real quick, just so I can get Claude up. It's really weird how she doesn't pull up until we do this, but whatever. Okay, go here and I skip permission. Don't do it. It does that too. Actually, skip permission. Perfect. Go ahead. This is for liquid bot or one of them. It looks nice, and like it's not on the GitHub, so I like that. Let's give it MMO2. Copy path. Here's an example of a Hyperliquid bot, and you can use the nice funcs file in that same directory. It has pretty much all of my functions, that file that I attached you to, and then the nice funcs in that same directory. Okay, so now you have all of the functions I will need in order to rebuild a new bot. Now we're building for the exchange is Aster exchange, documentation below, but essentially you're going to need to rebuild and I need you to build for Aster exchange. And here's the documentation. The reason I gave you the Hyperliquid stuff is because I have figured out all of the buys, sells, etc. and the things I need for the MMO2 in order to guide you on a build here for Aster. Okay, now in here, let's API, API key, or time trading. This is the API documentation, Aster, Finance, Futures API, Finance Spot API. I'm going to start with Futures. We have general info, data book, okay, list price, okay, funding rate, okay, okay. In depth, which if it's coming. Just want to before I just marketing streams, accounts. Oh, nice. Let's see what that looks like. Go ahead. Let's run it. Document. Here's the documentation. All right, go ahead and build. Yo, what's up, Rico? How you doing, dude? Good to see you, man. 777. Life is not about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Wow. Lolly Daskell. Beautiful. Okay, now I also want to go ahead and do some evaluations here. Um, Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid. Aster. Okay, let's go ahead and put all the Hyperliquid stuff down first. I just want to see what the value for this would be. Maybe ChatGPT can help as well. Let's go to Aster Spot. Let's go to CoinGecko. Okay, let's go to Aster as well. Yep. Just give it a bunch of information. Why is it at 50 cents on 57 cents here, but 47 cents here? Um, Markets? It's only on Bing X. Holy smokes, right there. That's weird. That is very weird. Okay, so Claude's created everything through on Hyper. It's pretty markets here. Aster. It's at 55. Easier to. There's no. This is arbitrage. Bing X. X. Unverified with fiat. Right? 56 to buy or something. DT. Are there trades going through? 34. A lot of trades going through. A lot of volume. 235. 18. Sure. Let me try to get connected to Aster first off and see if I can buy the token. And then I have to try to figure out if I can get connected in Bing X. AsterDex. Launch app. Connect via Solana. Phantom detected. Yes. Send request. Signing is free. Okay. Okay. Confirm. See if I can buy the token. Because I might just do this ARB while this is happening, and don't front run me, please. Okay, I'm gonna try to sign up for Bing X as well. Bing X. Dude. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. So I'm still working on this. You can see it's still building, so that's fine. And you can see it's making the MMO2 here for Aster based on hyperliquid. So you can see it's already coding out, made this beautiful moon depth. Looks like moon deck, but what's up, Jai? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. So I'm in there. No, I'm fine. Okay, I do have. Let's do a limit order here. Size. I don't know why BTC. Get on over to launch app. Thank you, dude. I love you too. Market DT. Oh, I don't have a E in there. USDC to USDT. Okay. Let's change that. Market. Yeah. Transfer to spot. Transfer to spot. Okay. And then I'm gonna sell my USDT. Now T buy Aster here. I think buy. Limit price, please. Limit price. Buy. Done, dude. Okay, so let's see what she said. Today, dog, I've successfully built the MMO2 for Aster Exchange. Here's what I created. Aster AI wrapper for Aster Exchange with all essential endpoints, market data, order binds, account management, bound replacement, leverage, and margin control. Nice. 100 Aster. With it. There's an arbitrage, but you can't withdraw. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see if I can figure out how to withdraw. So spot Aster here. Withdraw. I'm over here. I'm over here trying to charge a spot. Just $50 worth. Take it. You can't do that. Reason that. Let's try some of this stuff. Transfer. I can. Let's for. See, I can't there. Buy. Yeah, I mean that was fun. I was a very quick second. I was gonna 777 777 amen. Withdraw. So withdrawals just don't work in general. Yo, JP, what's up, bro? 777. Weird. Anyway, go ahead and deposit a little bit more, just to to test these orders. I think like there will just don't know how that should be. Go ahead and make a. I need to figure out airdrop situation. I need to figure out those two things, dude. Oh man, I'm sorry. Fix that for you. Other than that, you speaking a little. I got some visiting, so I'm trying to not wake them up yet. Oh, it's not. Okay. Your headphones are low. Everybody else, how's the sound? Should I keep it like how it is, or should I go higher or lower? Sounds good. I upped it, but now you're gonna hear my dog bark. arbitrage might be there, but you can't take. I think you just speak in content better. Yeah, I'm just today. We'll sleeping in my living room, so I'll just turn up the input. Please excuse me, now probably will hear. It's better now. Okay, I'll keep the mic close to me as well. Next few days. Okay, so what I want to do now is I'm going to deposit a little bit more into Aster because I did just spot buy that. I suppose I could sell it, but YOLO. Deposit. Just throw a little bit up in there. Looks like I was here. Okay, I'm gonna come up in there. Also want to go to that house coin bot here. House copy path. Copy repo path. CD code dot. Okay, beautiful. Okay, sick. This should be done. I just need to go ahead and update my .env. So she said she made the Aster API .py. Okay, the MM02 Aster main bot implements with your liquidation hunting logic adapted from your Hyperliquid bot. Market analysis based on order book, position history, Aster funcs, helper functions, including order management, position tracking, kill switches, .env example, all necessary Python packages. Let's see what the .env example shows. Okay. And then I'm curious about this. MM02. If we look at this, you can see I have this part. It looks like you're going to need to import this as well. And let's see, maybe she did. And she's just getting it from somewhere else. Yeah. Because this will be our measure for the liquidations here. So you have to put that into our real ENV, the actual MoonDev key, and that will measure our liquidations. So you can make a real ENV, and then I'll fill in the rest of the real ENV with the actual Aster API keys and whatnot. Try not to show it on my screen though. Live and good. What's up, Dollar? How are you, dude? All right, so now we have this done. I'm gonna go ahead and close this. And a couple things I need to do here while this is working. I want to go to the README and keep looking at this, the Hyperliquid versus Aster. Okay. I've kind of confirmed that I'm not able to withdraw on Aster. So that's super sketch. Maybe you're able to withdraw USDC, but I can't withdraw the actual Aster, or else I would be blasting this arbitrage right now. Is this hinting at the price though? What is this, September 17th? How long ago was this? 15 hours ago? So last night, is that hinting at the price up to 120? If it is, I mean, that's interesting, dude. It's interesting. Okay, let's go to Hyperliquid here. Let's grab this. Hyperliquid. Okay. And I know I started putting this in the chat, but I want to make the prompt here. Aster. Okay. And you can see here, added MoonDev API integration, copied the API.py file and imported it to the main bot, updated liquidation detection, now uses real liquidation data from MoonDev API instead of simulated data. Created .env file. Okay, great. Double check that we're not using any simulated data anywhere in this bot. If we are, make sure we're not. If you need help, I'm here. Okay, so she's gonna do her thug fizzle there, and I'm gonna keep working on this. So Aster, market cap's 15 billion for Hyperliquid. MCAP, FDV, let's go to exchanges here. Decentralized exchanges. Hyperliquid. 24-hour volume. "24-hour vol." Okay, got that. You can see this is done. No simulated fake data is being used. The bot is using real liquidation data from the API, real market data from Aster Exchange, live tickers, actual 24-hour price, real trading volumes, live order book, real position data from Aster Exchange, real order execution on Aster Exchange. The analyzed market function uses real order book imbalances calculated from actual bid-ask volumes from Aster's live order book. Everything is pulling from APIs. No synthetic or simulated data anywhere in the code. Beautiful. You know how Claude does that. You know how she do. Let me go ahead and see if Aster's on here yet. That would be super helpful. It's not. Okay, so we have to kind of build this out ourselves, I suppose. AsterDex.com. Total trading volume, open interest, TVL. Okay, let's look at the open interest because I think we'll be able to get that. OI is that. And then what is open interest for Hyperliquid? Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid open interest. Open interest is 1.5B, 1.47B. And this would be 5B. I think that's the way to analyze it for now. Open interest. Open interest is how many, like how much money is on the exchange live in trades right now. Like how many open trades are in dollars amounts. If you had $1 million long, that would be $1 million in open interest. But now there's 10,000 other people who have longs open at different sizes. That's how they count open interest. Okay, so funding rate, liquidations, long, short, Hyperliquid. Let's go see if there is Aster. So nobody's got Aster yet. What about DeFi Llama? DeFi Llama, Hyperliquid. Fees annualized is 1.2 billion. Jeez. TVL is 689M. 689M. This is 14.8B. What the heck? That's sketch, dude. It's way different. Fully FDV is correct. Outstanding FDV. That's tough, dude. It's tough when those aren't correct, when they aren't the same. I'm kind of trusting DeFi Llama though. Dex volume 30 days. Perp volume 30 days. TVL is 404 M. TVL here is fees, revenue, holders, revenue, incentives, earnings, DEX volume, per volume, open interest, market cap, high price, fully diluted value, outstanding FDV. Do you only trade crypto? Yeah. Total value lock is 689, sorry. Okay, and they say Aster has a 404 TVL. That's the thing. But it's from them. TVL 404M. That's tough. 204, 255 in open interest. 2 million users. 516 billion total trading volume. What is total trading volume here? Shop 30-day. 335 billion for 335 billion 30-day volume. 335 billion. We don't have that information for Aster. AsterDex trading volume. Aster, here we go. Sweet. It's helpful. 1.85 TVL now. Total value locked. Holy smokes, it jumped a lot yesterday, of course. So they got 1.8 billion TVL. Wait. That's way bigger than Hyperliquid. Total value locked. That can't be right, dude. But they're probably playing games. They're probably playing. Oh, this is TVL, BSC, Solana, Manta. I imagine they're playing games. I imagine this is mostly CZ in them. Yeah, I imagine that. But maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. That's the tough thing. That's the tough thing about evaluating. Like, adding, putting a value to this. That's what I'm trying to do. TVL. Open interest here is 3.62 million. That's nothing. Perp volume is 15 billion though. The 30-day volume is 30-day vol 15.5. I'm gonna give it DeFi Llama links here and have ChatGPT analyze this because I got some things I gotta build. Okay, so let's go ahead here and say above are some links for you to explore, and we want to build out some sort of model that applies evaluation to AsterDex. AsterDex is Binance's new perpetual DEX, and they're competing with Hyperliquid. Okay, Binance is led by CZ, as you know. He's got a very big ego, and he killed off Luna. He killed off FTX. He will fight to be the #1 perp dex. But I want to look at this from a strictly monetary, volume, open interest, TVL, a number basis. I want to look at it from that stance because I think the kicker would be CZ's ego. The kicker would be that CZ will play dirty. That's the kicker. But just numbers to numbers, I want you to thoroughly analyze this. Look at those DeFi Llama links I sent. Look at any other links you can find. I want you to then apply evaluation to the AsterDex. I don't think it's correctly priced right now. I don't know if it's too high. I don't know if it's too low. But that's for you to do some research on and give me a nice chart that is easy to read and understand. Okay, thank you. Okay, so while she's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and get my keys ready here. I have my AsterDex already pulled up. So I'll go over here to the more section, API management. I'm just here. API management. I went to more here, API management. I can't show you this part, obviously, because I create my API keys here and we are live. As always. I'm signing. Yo, what's up, Hamad? How are you, bro? Okay, so you get an API key and an API secret key. And I think that's all I need. You know what I should do though, is I should put my my IP address on it because I am live and I'll probably show my key here. So I'm gonna delete that key here and get my IP address. I've got $20 in it. I don't care. I do not care. You can take 20 from me if you can figure it out. Okay, so I got my API key and my API secret. Now, in the .env example here, it's the API key, API secret. Okay, I'm not going to show you those parts. I'm going to put it in my regular .env here. API key, API secret. Okay. But then it looks like I need my other key here. Trading bots here. Let's go ahead and grab one more key here. My .env. Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. That's smart. So what I do is I put on my ENV, I put a bunch of space up top. So if I do show you my ENV, then you still can't see it. So I've learned that the hard way. Hopefully I didn't just delete it. Okay, so I put like a bunch of spaces in it. And then when I accidentally switch to my .env like this, you can't see my .env. Go ahead and close it out. Okay. All right, so I've got my API keys set up and the bot should be working. Probably not going to work, to be honest. We'll have to do a little bit of debugging, but that's going to be slick. So I'm just going to grab a cup of coffee. It'll take me 2 seconds, and please read this. All right. So let's analyze this a little bit. Okay, she's not working on anything right now, but that's okay. I think both are equally important. So let's go ahead and look through it. I want to build the bot, of course, and I will build the bot, of course, and it will get done. That's absolutely for shizzle. Okay, so you can see this is perfect. I've verified the bot and can confirm no simulated fake data is being used. The bot uses real liquidation data from Mundo API. Okay, yada yada. Real market data. Okay, analyze market function. Okay, perfect. You can see I do have some cash in the perps section here. Let's go ahead and see what's Gucci. I'm in there, like swimwear. What's up, Orlando? What's up, Wishy? How you doing, bro? I think I can buy. No, I can't, can I? Huh? Buy. Oh, available 20. I have 19. Okay, so it changes my USDC into USDT. That's nice. That's very, very nice. I'm glad that happens. Okay, we should be ready to go. But first, I want to read through this because this is very important to me. I'm trying to figure out the valuation of the true valuation of this or what it should be valued at. I know the revenues or whatever are not the same, volume's not the same, but our one comparable is Hyperliquid. So that's all I have, and I have DeFi Llama and all that good stuff in order to give it a value. Okay, so I gave it a prompt here, I gave it a couple links, and now we're gonna go ahead and analyze it. Use some pandas. Good, it's a Datadog. FDV here. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Aster, build a simple data frame. Okay, that looks good. And this is what it came up with. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up. Hyperliquid Aster FDV. Damn, I can't read that. There's too many zeros, bro. Aster's at a 7 billion market cap. No, I can't read this though. I'm out. Key ratios 30. Okay, these are some ratios that are good. Based on the latest figures, 30-day volume divided by FDV 5.7 versus 4.39. OI is 0.25 versus 0.05. So it's a little undervalued on both of those. TVL is okay, 0.08 versus 0.008. Annualized revenue 0.02 versus 0.017. Current versus fair value, FDV under different anchors. Current FDV is 3.54 for Aster. Fair FDV volume parity is 2.68. Okay, Aster FDV current versus fair value scenarios. Current FDV, fair FDV, volume parity. Numbers only valuation AsterDex versus Hyperliquid. I pulled directly from DeFi Llama and token trackers and then benchmarked Aster's valuation Hyperliquid's operating multiples. Download the chart. What the data says, most recent snapshots, Hyperliquid 30-day perp volume is 335 billion. Yeah. Okay, she's right. 24 is 12.39 billion. Is that facts though? They did 12 billion in volume yesterday? Holy helly. I mean, adds up, 335. Token hype market cap is 15.7 billion, or FDV of 58 billion. HLP vault is 508 M. Okay, that's a good one. Protocol earnings is 96 million 30 day and 1.17 billion for 1 year. Aster's 30-day perp volume is 15.56 billion versus, this is volume, okay, 15 versus 335. 24 hour is 1.1 versus 12. Token cap is 700. FDV 3.4 billion. Is that facts though? Coin market cap, okay, it's at 45 cents. Good. Fully diluted is 3.6 billion. Circulating Aster is 1.65 billion. Okay. Looks factual. Fees revenue 5.06 30 day, but it's only been alive for a day. Open interest in TVL. Aster's own site shows OI is 211 million, TVL 303. DeFi Llama's OI tracker currently reads only single-digit millions. Likely under tracked. Little sketch. Quick operating multiple 30-day volume FDV. So Hyperliquid has a 5.79x from its 30-day volume to FDV. So fully diluted value 58 billion, 335 billion 30-day volume. Looks like I just bought some cribs here, so 737, nice. Aster is 4.39x. They have 15 billion 30-day volume. Don't know if it's a little tough to believe. I know I'm being super skeptical, but you know, it's probably a good thing. Anyways, annualized revenue versus FDV is revenue yield. Hyperliquid is 2% versus 1.16. This is how many billions they make off their FDV. And this is how many billions they make off their FDV. But again, it's only been alive for a day or so. I think they had a test net one for test net. OI versus FDV, so open interest. 0.256 is their amount. So 14.8 billion versus 58 billion, and they have 0.2 billion versus 3.5 billion. Okay, Aster fair FDV scenarios. Benchmark to Hyperliquid. Using Hyperliquid as the comp and holding Aster's current fundamentals constant. Volume parity. Match Hyperliquid's 30-day vol FDV multiple. 2.69 FDV versus 3.54 billion. Close 24% to parity. Revenue yield parity. Match HL's annualized revenue FDV. Okay, so it'd be negative 16% to parity. OI parity. Match HL's OI / FDV using Aster's site OI. which is a little shady in my opinion. Read on pricing, numbers only. On pure volume and revenue comps, Aster screens somewhat rich, 15 to 30% above HL parity today. If Aster's growth sustains, vol fees compounding, that premium can get earned, and if not, there's room to revert towards a 2.7 or 3 billion FDV. On open interest, the gap is wide. Either Aster's OI needs to ramp 900 million at current FDV to match HL's OI FDV, or FDV compresses. Note, DeFi Llama's OI feed appears to undercapture Aster right now. I use Aster's site OI. I mean, are you able to do this? Okay, they don't have open interest there because there's no open interest. Open interest. I could do that actually. I'm gonna have her do that. I'm gonna build a tool right now. So I'm gonna say this. Please look through the documentation and build a new file that is for open interest. We want to collect the open interest for every single ticker they have. So we'll have to loop through all the tickers and grab the open interest for each ticker and figure out the total open interest on their exchange. So how do we do that? I don't know. We'll figure it out though, as always, bro. As always, as always. So we'll be looping through, I think they have 101 tokens. Grab the open interest using the API as it showed and build this as a total open interest. That's going to be slick, bro. It's going to be super slick. Because nobody has the open interest correct. Hyperliquid remains, okay, so note, DeFi Llama's OI feed appears to be under capture Aster right now. I use Aster's site OI. Hyperliquid remains the throughput king. 30-day perp vol north of 335 billion with premium revenue scale and deep OI, which supports its higher FDV. One step says they have one functionality that Hyperliquid doesn't have. You can mask your order on Aster. Do you have to like do something specific to hide your order? I know that Hyperliquid is all open. I could pull up everybody's positions right now if I wanted to. Hyperliquid remains the throughput king, 30-day perp volume north of 335 billion, with premium revenue scale and deep OI, which supports its higher FDV. Caveats you should know. Data source mismatch on Aster OI versus DeFi Llama. I favor the site OI for fairness. If site OI is overstated or transient, the OI parity case becomes even tougher. Okay, so she's working on building a script in order to get the true OI. Press reports or TVL definitions differ. HL's HLP vault versus Aster's site reported TVL. I didn't use TVL to anchor valuation because perps are volume / fee driven. Press reports note CZ's visible support of Aster. I did not factor this qualitative kicker into valuation, only the numbers above. If you want, I could extend this with a small peer set. No, I'm good. Okay, so let's go ahead here and see what she said. Perfect, Dr. Data Dog. I've created total open interest. It fetches all trading symbols from Aster Exchange. They have 101 plus. Loops through each ticker to get the open interest. Calculates total open interest and volume in both contracts and USD value. Matter of fact, dude. Matter of fact, 24-hour volume. I want this to get volume as well. So I want the 24-hour volume and I want the open interest. So it needs to loop through and grab both of those for each of the symbols. And at the end of the day, it should be able to get the total open interest and total volume, 24-hour volume for the exchange. So we have the true numbers. Okay, this is great. And we need this stuff anyways for our bots. It's way better for institutional traders. They can hide from us and our algorithm against them. Okay, that's a good point, dude. I'm curious, is that by default or do you have to tick a box or anything? I'm assuming it's by default, right? So by default, all this is just more of like a centralized hidden order book, or not order book, but orders and hidden stop losses, take profits, and hidden positions. I like that about Hyperliquid, but I'm retail, you know? Somebody put in like $1 billion positions about Hyperliquid doing that. Look on the main page of Aster. I saw that little thing. I didn't see if there was more information. I'll check it out. Thank you. I saw the little note, invisible orders. Hidden orders let you place limit orders that stay fully hidden from public order books and one direction, and direction are not shown. So invisible orders, visible advantage. I wonder if it's, oh, okay, hidden order. You have to click hidden order. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I see it on my exchange as well. Let's see right here, hidden order. So the price and size of these orders are not visible in the public order book. Holy. Okay, this is different, dude. I thought you were saying that you can't see positions. You can't see it on the order book. Are not visible in the public order book and are only disclosed after the trade. I mean, that's kind of sketch to me, but maybe that will bring in some institutions for them. That's means more OI. That means more volume, probably. That's crazy though. Yo, Jimmy, what's up, dude? 777 fam. Dang, has the stream restarted yet today? Because yesterday we were having some problems. Bullish. Yeah, I agree. That's bullish for institution. Yeah, how's the stream quality been today? Is it restarted or anything? Because yesterday we were having some problemos. Okay, so let's see what she did. Okay, perfect Dr. Data. I've updated the total open interest script to collect both open interest and 24-hour volume for all symbols. Here's what it does. What's new? Fetches both OI and volume. Single API call to get the 24-hour ticker data. Nice. Loops through all symbols. Calculates the two keys totals. Total open interest. Sum of all OI. Total 24-hour vol. Sum of all trading vault, perfect. OI ratio, okay. To run, just run that, okay. The script will output progress as it fetches. Okay, let's get it. Total open interest. Rename that to total OI and vol. You. Total volume. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Remove all emotions and actually automate your trading. I can show you from a point of not knowing how to code at all. If you don't know how to code at all, I can show you exactly how to code, and then I can show you exactly how to automate your trading. You can see there's hundreds of reviews. I'll show you at the bottom, and there's a 100% money back guarantee, and the price is super inexpensive, 69 bucks. And I will literally hold your hand step by step. I'll rename it. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and run it and see what we get here. So this should get the real open interest and stuff, and then we'll be able to feed it back. The alley. New GitHub. New GitHub. New GitHub. New GitHub. Who this? New GitHub. Every day a new GitHub. GitHub new. Moon Dev new. New day. New moon. New day. New moon. Okay, so we got. Okay, let's see how this is looking. Let's see how this is looking. Okay. Okay. So BTC, it says there's 188 million. Yeah, we got these. We got this. We got this on lock, dude. We got this on lock. Got this game by snack. 21. 21. 447 million open interest. Okay, 21. So, okay, look at that. We got all the open interest coming through now. Hey, bro. What's up, bro? I seen this yesterday as well. Binance Mafia. Okay, that's so good. The cabal's coming for you. Hey, bro, how do you run your backtest with L2 data? Are you using AWS 3 buckets when training ML? Mm, I was for the OFI stuff. I was grabbing it from the AWS, but then I started collecting it. So I actually have it being collected on my server right now. It's probably busted my server at this point, but we'll see. But yeah, that's exactly what I did. The AWS Parquet thing. Somebody came in here. I forgot his name. Dylon. Yeah, Dylon. Shout out to Dylon. He showed me how to do that. So I hadn't really used AWS like that before. Oh my goodness, they have Apple stuff here. Not that it's that cool, but Apple they have 50x Apple. Holy moly. Let's see, go to stocks here. I want to see what's got the most volume. 24-hour volume, not much, huh? 35,000. Yeah, that's not gonna work. You're gonna have to fix that. You're gonna have to fix that. Okay, there we go. So beautiful. So Fartcoin, for example, it doesn't look like it has much either. All markets. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to ChatGPT here. I went ahead and used the API to grab the real total open interest and the real 24-hour volume for AsterDex. Please go ahead and reanalyze this stuff now that we have the real information. Actually, matter of fact, go ahead and do the same file, OI and volume for Hyperliquid. Now you can use the yeah, you have I'll give you the links to my Hyperliquid bots and you already know how to build this, so it's super easy to do. So I just want them a total OI and volume HL, which will be a direct comparison to make sure that we have apples to apples. And analyzing the valuation of both. Okay, so I should have probably given her some examples here. Let's just see if she can do it. Do you hire chips? Do you hire chips from Prime Intellect to train models faster? Yeah. I when I was doing a lot of machine learning stuff, especially for the gradical evolution, I wasn't using Prime Intellect. It was cool. I liked Prime Intellect, but it was a little less stable than Lambda Labs. Lambda Labs is a little more expensive though. So I think it just depends on how much wear and tear you're gonna have. But I was running some really powerful GEs, radical evolutions, and they were breaking it. I was running like six at the same time though. So when I just let it be one, it wouldn't break it, but I found that it was more sturdy over there at Lambda Labs, just more expensive. So just depends. If you're not gonna push it too hard, like I over pushed it, I think, and I even sometimes broke Lambda Labs. So no way you're done already. Let's check it out. 207 symbols. Okay. How'd you get that so quick? How was that so fast? How was it do that? It was took so much longer on Aster. It seems like one of them on App or Liquid it just popped out in no time. Let's look at DeFi Llama here. 24-hour volume, earnings. Open interest. Okay, so it's about the same. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Great observation, Dr. Datadog. The speed difference is because of how the two exchanges structure their APIs. Has to make 2-3 calls per API on Aster. Hyperliquid's fast, gets everything in 2-3 calls total. Okay. Request, type, all mids. Oh, okay. The key difference, Aster requires open interest call, one symbol at a time. Hyperliquid has meta and assets CTX, returns all symbols data. Okay, so so above is the Aster 24-hour volume and Aster open interest, and that's certified. Below is the certified, again, pulled from the API, Hyperliquid, open interest, and 24-hour volume. Now the numbers, no Fugazi or anything like that. Go ahead and give me an analysis again. Price the asset based off of Hyperliquid and explain it. All right, dude. I've been reading the ridge regression using online learning this method because it's fit and adapts to the apparently is off. It sounds like a pretty good path, dude. Keep hearing from see what you find out, dude. Oh, do you have a book from a book or a video book or see how this bot let's make sure check my MM and make sure there's anything I'm about here on stream. Just it should have ample printouts to see exactly what it's doing. Me and everybody else need to see exactly what it's doing. We just got to make sure that it's not printing out any ENV keys. Okay, this was a rabbit hole AI conversation. Sounds like a good one, dude. So I just love this game because we can all attack it in whichever way is most interesting. And the most interesting way to you is going to keep you attacking it the longest and the hardest. So I think that's the key. Get in where you fit in. Just keep going. Okay, let's go ahead and see here. Safe, no API keys, perfect. The bot is excellent visibility. Banner and config. Okay, great. Sounds like some liquidations are coming through here. do have 20 in there that I can trade. Looks like Aster's going crazy too. People are waking up. Not even done with my analysis yet. But it did just go crazy. Not crazy, but all-time high. ATH. Oh, you can transfer it, dude. I missed it. Enter the EVN address to transfer to. I didn't miss it actually. Let's see. Let's see if I can still get it here. Because it's still an R. 0.6 versus 0.54. What's up, Nick? Damn, I should have looked at that deeper. That was a good arbitrage. Still there. Still there, but it's just smaller now. Okay, I'm in there actually. See if I can complete this R. Assets, deposit, complete identification to comply with industry. You need to verify before you can use this service. ID photos and face recognition. Okay, that's the problem. Dang. I don't. I thought it said I could do it without verification. Unfortunately, doesn't look like it can. How's it? Assets. Okay, well, if you got access to Bing X, go please arb that. It's 10 cents, 11 cents, 9 cents. Just depends. Please arb that. Bing X is the only place with it. Sad. Sad, sad day. Sad, sad day. Okay, let's go ahead and see if this bot can run here. Let's go to Aster MMO2 and let's just go run it here. Okay. Market analysis. Market neutral, wait for better setup. Average imbalance here. Not in position, looking for entries. Neutral. Beautiful. Okay, so I want to go ahead and adjust some of these imbalances here so we can change this up and get a order to go through. What variables can I change on my MMO2 Aster in order to make a trade go through? Essentially, can I get on Bing? Does anybody have access to Bing? If you do, there's a huge arbitrage sitting there waiting for you. Let's look through here. Quick way to close BTC. Okay. 5. Some cool thing evolution, but I didn't continue with it. Trees, liquidation minutes, shortened. Okay. Quickly threshold. Okay, let's do that. Easy. Should look back and analysis. So this should eventually try to put an order. Red, market right short the market, it says. Imbalance, okay. So it's getting liquidations. Fetching order book, okay. Setting leverage. Okay, cool. So we did try to put an order in. And it was on BTC USDT. So great. So let's go ahead here and say, looks like we got a little bit of an error. It did try to trigger an order here, but we got this error. Thank you. Please fix it. Thanks. And I'm very interested in this valuation now that the price is skyrocketing. I want to see if it's a good price or not. Got it. Thanks for the certified pulse. I rebuilt the comp using your 24-hour volume and OI for both venues and Fresh's FDV market cap from token trackers. Download the updated chart. You'll see 3 tables rendered. Okay, snapshot FDV, key multiples, current versus fair FDV scenarios. Sources used today: Hyperliquid protocol page, Aster protocol page. The numbers you gave me used as the ground truth for F flow and OI. Aster OI is 263 M. 24-hour volume is 1.07. Is that true though? Is that what it really said? Is that what I said, dude? I feel like that's a little high. I feel like that's a little high. 13 billion? No, it's not. You're high. You're high. Valuation for Hyperliquid numbers only. So Hyperliquid FDV is at 58 B for FDV. Market cap is 15.7. Aster FDV is 4.47. Mark 9.2. Multiples today using your flow wall is Astro 0.24. 0.259 versus Aster 0.059. DV 20 would be 5 trades are around a volume multiple parity. 6.9 Aster is live 2 EV shells 330 versus AV. OI parity 70 current. Specified and HL Aster's B1 equity current 20 B1 Aster point over this. 30-day volume 26B 1.66 current gap to close. OI needed is 1.16 4.37. On flash flow 24 hours, Aster looks fairly priced to HL right now, in line, on sustained throughput, 30-day, and especially liquidity sickness OI. Aster screens rich versus HL. If OI scales and 30-day flow compounds, the premium gets earned. If not, the HL parity anchors point to 2.7B 30-day and 1.0 1B for OI as more conservative fairness. A simple Aster fair value, fully diluted value band based on HL. So top end momentum is 4.53B. It's 24-hour parity. Mid would be 2.69B, 30-day parity, and low stickiness is 1.02. If you want one number for risk-aware sizing, a conservative blend of 40% OI, 40% and 20% 24-hour, 2.39B. That blend puts more weight on what's hardest to juice short term. So what's your final analysis if you had to price Aster versus HL clearly and concisely? So this is the final pricing analysis here. Let's go ahead and try to run this bot here. As I think almost done. We just gotta work through some of the orders and stuff. It says long. Okay, so short licks, waiting for liquidations to exceed $10. Okay, so fix that. Can you take everything that's in MMO2 after the part of analyzing things and just try to make a $10 order and then work on, and then also after it checks the position, uses the functionality to check the position, and then it tries to close that order and put like 20-second time dot sleeps in between with really good printouts. So see how these core functionalities of the MMO2 Aster works. The problem right now is I'm kind of just waiting for the signals to go off, and it's taking a little bit of time to this. So maybe you could test file. Okay, that would be helpful. Thanks for your trading bot. My price for Aster is 2.4 to 2.7 billion valuation. Why numbers only? Okay, 2.4 to 2.7 billion FDV. And the price right now is more than that. So I think the kicker here is CZ. That's it. You know? Okay, because if you look at the price now, let's go to CoinMarketCap because it looks to have it better. It's at 4.4 billion. So am I blasting this? I'm not. But this is the huge kicker that's probably going to kick me in the face. Current FDV of Aster based on my based on model built with GPT and the real OI and volume numbers, we came to 2.4 to 2.7 B. 2.4 to 2.7 B valuation, but there's a huge but. That could be 10x with CZ's ego drive, whatever you want to call it, to kill, to beat HL. So in that case, it would be 24B. But they would really need to increase the OI and volume. Okay. Now I've been doing what the true valuation is of the Aster exchange. I want you to build a file that I can run and it will run every hour, and it will essentially build a really nice table of the 24-hour volume and open interest. We'll run it every 4 hours. Every 4 hours. Every X hour is a variable at the top. It will make a really nice open interest total volume table. Use some nice charting with some colors and stuff. And it will plot it over time. So like we'll have a different row for open interest volume for Hyperliquid and Aster. And my vision here is, in 7 days from now, I'll be able to see the growth of both of them or the decline of both of them. Now, one may decline, one may grow. I don't know. I'm not here to choose all that. I think it's very necessary to watch these numbers because in combination with CZ and his backing and all, yada yada whatever, if the growth continues, then I want to be able to see how much is growing. So I want to see the open interest, the volume every time it runs for both exchanges, and the percent change from the start. And the start will be when I run it the first time. So it should show the date as well, of course. Today's September 18th. All right, go ahead and build that dashboard out for me. This will be a new file called OI volume dashboard comparison. Yeah, that's slick, bro. This is good. This is good. This is good. All right, dude. This is great. Let's see how it does. So that looks ugly, but we'll see how it does. One open OI volume dashboard. Okay, copy path. Let's go here and say Python. No, that's not gonna work, dude. Conda activate T Python. One or more. Don't do that to me. I'll test it for now. I guess that's why they did it. I guess that's why they did it, huh? All right, so it's getting the open interest for Aster right now. And then I'm just gonna give it some feedback, essentially, because I know it's gonna be a little ugly or something. Okay, here we go. So Aster OI. Okay, cool. 266 now. Okay, this is beautiful actually. It's exactly what I wanted. I have no input here. Zero input. Um, is Aster on Hyperliquid? That would be funny. They should put it. This is so Y numbers only, 24-hour parity. Match HL's 24-hour volume to FDV, okay. Says momentum is fine, but it's a thin day-to-day signal. 30-day flow parity shows 30-day to FDV is 2.69 B, okay. Better read on sustained activity. Aster is light here today. Liquidity, stickiness, parity, the toughest anchor. Aster's OI is far below HL on valuation, adjusted basis. So what's fair today? I downweighted the noisy 24-hour metric and lean OI 30-day interest. Okay. Conservative blend lands near 2.4 billion. That's my mark I'd accept. So what if you lean in? What if you lean into the 24-hour volume and open interest, because it's only been around for like a day, so these things can change quickly. What would your new valuation be? I just want to double check because this is kind of mooning, bro. It's kind of mooning. The start of today, it was here. It's up 34%. Okay, sick. And while she's doing that, I'm gonna go test this spot out. So let's go ahead to the test here. And this should allow us to buy, sell, buy, check position, and sell. Just a quicker way to test this. Starting in 5 seconds, okay? Position size 10. Delay between, okay, current ask or bid, okay, canceling orders, perfect. Bad, beautiful. The area's margin is insufficient. You need to have USDT in your futures. Dr. Data Dog. Perpetuals. Says I have. So it says I have equity in my account. It says I have equity in my account. Let's close some of these. They did not list it. Somebody was just trolling yesterday. SKY, Linea, Hypebird. Okay. That's a big arbitrage. It's still big, dude. Still 10 cents. Perfect. I updated test file. Yeah, show our balance. Good job. Nice. Margin is insufficient. Let's use a different symbol. Let's try Sol instead. Maybe that will help because it's smaller size. Okay, so let's see here. Perfect. I've updated the test mod to use Sol USDT instead of BTC USDT. Here's why this should work better. Why Sol is better for testing. BTC price too high. Sol price smaller. Okay. I mean, that shouldn't be the problem, but we'll see. Yeah, maybe with 5x leverage. Yeah, 2x leverage here. Order placed. Yeah, I'm in there. I'm in an order already, so looks like this bot is pretty much done. It works. Cross margin, mark price. No position found. Okay. Looks like we got the order in, which is awesome. Looks like we got the order in. We just need to fix this position part, getting the position. So let's work on that. I do want to look into this while I'm doing that. Let's go here to, okay, here's the 1 day, 24-hour volume, no 30-day, 24-hour volume parity. Fair is 4.53. But the fair on OI is 1B. We weighted those as 3.5. Why that band? You're already at 24-hour parity. OI is the drag. But that will build. Okay, so 4.53B is the like optimistic. And what is it now? It's about that. 4.7. Okay, so let's go back to there and say 4.5B optimistic off extrapolating. Is that how you say it? Extrapolating the 24-hour volume. Okay. That's where I'm at on this. So I think it's a fair value right now. The kicker is just a CZ. That's it. I'll keep looking at it. See how it grows. Because I have this dashboard now that will run every 4 hours and get the open interest. Okay. I actually like that sound now. Because it tells me when it's done. Placing buy order, I should probably get out of that other position then, huh? Same market close. Run it back. Are we live still? Yeah, it looks like it. Order placed, perfect. It's in open orders now. It's waiting. Okay, so let's have it loop and cancel the order and replace the order if it's not filled already. So, and then don't have it stop until we get this test complete. I need to see if it grabs the position correctly, and it should show us the position at 0, or if we don't have a position. But now let's update the main test flow to not give up and keep trying until complete. Compacting conversation. Nice, dude. Great timing. Let's go to spot here. I'm up $8 today. Look at that buy. That's cool. I bought that because I thought I was gonna be able to do the arbitrage, but then I wasn't able to because I didn't have access to whatever it's called, Thing X. Um, yeah, you kind of got to bet on CZ, but I don't know. I think it might be still. I don't know. You saw the valuation I put to it. Compacting conversation. Let's go back to the perps here. Let's cancel this order. And if I get all of this correct, we'll be working, and then I can just show you that. Perfect. The MMO2 test file already has the persistent reentry. Okay. Let's go ahead and run it back. We should see an order pop up here. It's right side. What are you building now? Seems like a new project each day. Another day, another dollar, dog. Another day, another dollar. No order not filled. Canceling and retrying with a better price. Order to fill. Okay, it's filled. Another day, another dollar. Binance just released a new exchange. Let's build a bot for it. Okay, so it's in there. Size is 0.1. P&L is 0.04. Waiting 10 seconds to verify. Perfect, perfect. Checking position status. Okay, I'm at a loss of 0.07. Position value is $24. I mean, is it though? Yeah, it is because I'm using 2x. Kill switch closed. Let's see if we close it. Okay, sick, dude. This works. This works. This works. This works. Test completed. Nice, dude. Amazing job. The test fully works now. Go ahead and use those learnings to implement it into the main MMO2. And then I could call that complete. Aster Funks. Aster API. Aster Funks. Aster Funks. Aster API. Please go ahead and build into the README the exact files needed in order to run this bot. So I know we need the MMO2 Aster. I think we need the Aster function. I think we need the Aster API and maybe the API.py, but there might be something I'm missing here. So just make a short but concise way to Let me know exactly what we need for this building for this exchange, because I will show this off here later. Okay, perfect, Dr. Daydog. I have successfully updated the main MMO2 bot, MMO2 Aster, with all the key learnings. Perfect. Order retry. Perfect. Balance checking. Okay. Okay, so, and then also change the MMO2 main one to be Sol instead of BTC. Perfect, Dr. Daydog. I've completed both tasks. Updated MMO2 mainbot. Changed from BTC to USDT. Created the README. Okay. So the MMO2 mainbot, API wrapper, helper functions. Okay. And the API.py. Sweet, dude. So let's go look at that README here. AP.py, AsterFuncs.py, AsterAPI.py. Beautiful. To run the MMO2 bot on Aster Exchange, you need these 4 core files. Okay, sick. This is amazing. We did that in 2 hours. That's crazy how fast we did that, bro. That's insane. Insane. I showed you everything. So let's go ahead here and yeah, you have access to everything. Let me go ahead and scroll through the code real quick because you can rewind this easily.